Hello. This is the Mantegna Tarot by Los Scarabeo, published by Llewellyn and here in the U.S. Los Scarabeo and Llewellyn, they sort of go hand in hand. The one thing about this one is the traditional Mantegna Tarot is not colored, and this is the colored version. And to be honest, it reminds me of the Botticelli that Scarabeo did because of the sort of the gold reflective. I call it gilding, but whatever. It's silver here, and you can see the intricate backgrounds. There's the printed in bright silver, 50 arcana and 25 didactical cards with cartomantic instructions. So let's look inside. This one is still available. There's it's not out of print. So here's the little white book. In 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 languages, just like Los Scarabeo does. It's their thing. The Ferreira Master, 1460, is supposedly the one who is attributed to this deck. Here we have the title card, and there's the back. The back, it's interesting, it has those two faces. It is reversible. Typical cardstock. And then I have these there. It's the Guide to Divine Units in the different languages. So how to do it. And then there's also published by Scarabeo. And so we have the cards. So here's the Misero, beautiful silver reflective, but I'm going to pop open, let's see, the last ones. Okay, so card 50 is Prima Causa, which I'll show you all of them. But here are the ones, the didactic, the cartomantic, with didactical cards with cartomantic instructions. So here is the actual cards, and it's 2 on each one. And so we see a preview of the card, which is a little extra, and then keywords into the different languages. So they just kind of threw this in just to kind of give you all that. It's kind of nice. You could actually cut these up and make your own little card deck. So you get these extra cards. A little extra, but so Misero, humility. Femio, uneasiness. Femio. So you get those extra ones. So this is not a traditional tarot deck. It's it's a historical one. So let's look at these lovely cards. I do love their sort of silver or gilded nature. I mean, the Botticelli ones are lovely because I love Botticelli. And then there's what other ones are there? There's the Botticelli. The Marseille, the Burdell, which is very nice. And it's not real gilding, it's just, it's imitation, essentially. And the backgrounds are just really nice. I just love the backgrounds. And the one thing about these cards is there's just like in the other Mantegna decks, you see a little letter over here, E. And then the number, 1 to 50. And this one, the wretch. Here we have the servant, the artisan, the merchant, marchand, the gentleman, the knight. Doesn't really remind me of a knight, but there we go. The duke. And the background is so cool. I love the background. The king. And then we have the emperor. The high priest. He seems very young. Calliope. The one thing that is the three Mantegna decks that I have, Calliope has a huge forehead. I mean, it's like she's blowing that horn with an air bladder in her forehead. It's huge. Like Rihanna. Urania. Oh, I noticed these are, yeah, starting here, they're D. So they have changed the alphabet on there. Urania. This is Terpsichore. Terpsichore. Which seems like a funny name. Terpsichore. Here we have Irato. Palimina. Palimnia. Thalia. The backgrounds are essentially the same with just different colors in there. Melpomene. Euterpe. Clio. Apollo. Now we go from D to C. Here's grammar. And you can see there's a theme. So, grammar. Logic. Rhetoric. Geometry. Geometria. Arithmetic. Arithmetrica. Music. I know that forehead is huge. It's almost like her head was shaved and a wig was stuck on the back of her head. Poetry. Poesia. Philosophy. Philosophia. Astrology. Astrologia. I love that purple with the green. That's really, really nice. And this is the one you see a lot with the globe in the Mantegna deck. And this one too. Theologia. And then we go to B. So this is a different set. We have intellect. Iaco. Senses. Chronico, which would be, usually chrono means time, but this is chronico. Vital functions, pretty important. Cosmico. So, cosmos, but vital functions. Temperance, we have a temperance card. 2 vessels, and then a thing looking at its own reflection. Temperancia. Prudence. Prudencia. So pretty. 2 heads. Like a Janus figure. We have strength. Forteza. Justice, justica, or justicia. Charity, charita, or carita. The hard C. Hope, speranza. Faith, fede. The moon, Luna. I love this card. The chariot, the moon, the horses. Mercury. Oh, and then we have switched from B to A. So now we are in sort of the cosmos. Mercury. Venus. Sole, sun. We have Apollo, chariot, and there's a child falling. Mars, Marte. Jupiter, Jove. Saturn, getting ready to eat his child. Saturno. Oh, and here's the big one. This is the one that's usually, which is on the cover of the box. The upper heavens, Octava Spera. I love that green, that beautiful green gown. We have celestial power, Prima Mobile. And then here's the last one, which I love. It's such a beautiful card. It's so pretty. Divine Light, Prima Causa. And that is the deck. It's a very nice, sort of a modern take on the Mantegna, and it I think they did a really good job kind of keeping the spirit of the Mantegna deck and, you know, updating it with, you know, we got the gilding, and we have the lovely the coloring of it, which, and they kept sort of the initial drawing of the Mantegna, you know, and there's the two types which I've shown, but this is a really, I mean, it's very affordable. I mean, it's a regular price of a normal tarot deck. It's still in print. I mean, it's really a beautiful deck if you're into non-traditional historical tarot. I mean, they're just so pretty to look at. Again, if you do like these, there's the Botticelli, the Burdell. There's some other ones that the Klimt, which I don't have. I just don't. Klimt is okay, but not my not my favorite artist. There's the Visconti Tarot, which is gilded, Botticelli, the Burdell. So here's the Burdell, the Golden Tarot Marseille, the Burdell. And this one is gold. And then we have the lovely the Botticelli, which is amazing. I love it. And then there's the Visconti, which is very nice because it reminds me of the medieval Scapini, which is one of my favorites. And then I have the major decks of the Oswald Worth and the Visconti. So these are and they're all free. None of them are out of print, so they're easy to find, and they're just lovely to look at. So anyway, that's my quick going over of the Los Scarabeo Mantegna Tarot, which I'm kind of partial to the Mantegna. The more I read about it, it is a lovely deck. It's just, historical wise. Anyway, thank you so much for watching.